Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Hello. Allow me to greet you in the name of Jesus. I'm Christopher Hale, and I'm the founder and the director of Joy Ministries here in Detroit, Michigan. My family moved to Detroit back in the 70s, 1970, from Alabama. We landed right here in Michigan, right here in Detroit, more particularly in the 48210 in that area, in that zip code. I graduated from the middle school. That was when the middle schools, you had to go to middle school and graduate to go on to college, high school. I graduated from a small middle school on Buchanan, I think, in West Grand Boulevard. Some people, they may know it. It used to be called Condon Middle School. I graduated from Condon Middle School, and then I went on to my alma mater, Western High School, which is now, I understand, is Western International High School there on Scotton and Verner. My family being Methodist, when we moved up here, the closest Methodist church to us, because we lived right on the West Grand Boulevard, Magnolia Street, I guess in that area. The closest church to us was Carter Metropolitan CME Church, and we joined there. After I graduated from Western, I went to one of our CME schools, sponsored by our church, Miles College. It's where I spent my formative years and got my degree there in music. I went on to become the college choir director. I was the chapel musician. I was working under the direction of my then friend, and now he's deceased and gone on to glory, Dr. Albert Sloan, J.H. Sloan, who served there as one of the most effective and influential presidents in that era. He was part of the coalition that formed what we know now as the HBCU, the Historical Black Colleges and Universities. He was one of the founding members of that, when all the Black college presidents would get together. And out of that came all of that. I'm a licensed, ordained minister of the gospel, and I pastored three churches. I pastored three churches in the Methodist denomination before I suffered a medical condition, a medical emergency. I'm currently on sabbatical, and I'm using my degree in music and my experience as a pastor to head up and move with Joy Ministries right here in the Detroit area. More effectively, our headquarters are located in the sanctuary, not sanctuary, but in the building that Carter Metropolitan is in. They've allowed me to come and move in and set up our ministry, and they've given us every fourth Sunday so we can have and celebrate Joy Ministries live every Sunday at 3 p.m. The LICMC.net family and media group has allowed me to create a new dimension in my ministry by providing us with an hour-long show, which you are looking at right now. It's called Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. And each Sunday, we're on the air here at 6 o'clock, and we're here each week now. And on the fourth Sundays, the LICMC.net family has allowed us to adjust our time up to 4 o'clock, and they join us for our Joy Ministries live service each fourth Sunday. So as soon as all of these are done, I think we immediately linked up to YouTube, to Facebook, to the LIC radio platform, and so many others. And I don't really know them all, but there's a multiplicity of platforms that this show, what we're doing right now, is coming on and aired on. And I would like to feature some churches that in our area. Now, I had to do a little homework this week because I wanted to include all of the churches and ministries in our area. Right now it's in the 48210, the 48208 zip code, and contacted my fellow brothers and sisters in ministry and have them come and join us. Now, who are you talking about, Pastor Chris? Who's all these people that you're talking with? We're talking about all kinds of churches. I'll be sending tomorrow. You all will be getting a greeting kit from me. So we want to partner with our churches that are in the area. And I'm going to ask that you send us somebody to represent your church just to share joy on our Joy Ministry service. I'm talking about the Springfield Baptist Church. They're on Buchanan, the House of Jesus. It's on the 28th Street. I'm talking about the Goodwill Baptist Church on Beechwood, St. Stephen's AME Church right there on John E. Hunter Boulevard. We're talking about the Word of Truth on Lovett Street. We're talking about Whole Truth Church of God on Humboldt. We're reaching out to the New Deliverance Church of Truth, which is right there on 32nd Street. We're trying to reach out to Bethel Temple Baptist Church. Our good friend, brother Damon Mosley is the pastor over there. And, we're reaching out to them to help get us some people every week, every month to come and share joy. The New Ebenezer Baptist Church, they're on Hartford Street. The Christ Cathedral Baptist Church, also on Hartford Street. We're talking about reaching out to our, right up under our nose, the Bailey Temple Church of God in Christ, right there on McKinley Street. The Right Way Baptist Church on 25th Street. Oh, and the list goes on and on. I will have a more detailed list as we move forward, but we're campaigning to unearth some people that don't mind sharing and spreading joy. That's all. I wished I could promise something out of it, but I've been asked by my assignment from God is simply to unearth joy. We got so much going on in our world right now. We have so much happening, and not too much of it is positively related. And positivity is very important for us to live our lives here on this earth, to enjoy the journey that we're making. I told a young man, we were talking a little while back, and I said, son, a lot of people are living their life running down the hill to get to the bottom. I said, you got to take your time and walk down and smell the roses as we go along. And we're asking now, we're pleading for people to come and let's share joy. Somebody needs to see joy on somebody else's face. They need to hear what God has done for them. And we got too many people hiding in the corner now. You know, the world is throwing all kind of blows at the church. And I can't, this is God's business. This is God's business. And I can't handle, I don't speak for him. I only try to represent. He said, let the light shine in you so that men may see the good works that I've done in you. And I'm trying my best to let my light shine. And I'm asking now, I'm making a clarion call to all of those people. You'll hear from me this week. I'm sending out some information to your churches. Some of you I'm going to be calling, and some of the pastors I already know. I'll be reaching out to all of you all this week, so that when we have our testimony service, because that I'm beginning to really enjoy when we have our joy service now, because at 3:00 we start off with just prayer, praise, and testimony. And last fourth Sunday, Reverend Dr. Elena Zachary came to be our speaker, and we had our testimony time. Man, before one person could get the testimony out and sit down, 2 or 3 others jumped up to talk about how good God had been to them. And then we got to singing one good old praise song after the next, telling people that we love the Lord and we'll never forget what he's done for us. And I think we started on one of those songs, Jesus, I'll never forget. And every time we thought it was over, somebody else would stand up and say, how can I forget what you've done for me? Oh man, that service is taking on a life of its own. It is truly, truly a joy service, a joy-filled service. So we are going to invite, we're going to talk a little bit more about it. But let me open up our show by saying simply, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here at Joy Ministry. You just heard a little bit of what I'm going to be sending out to my brothers and sisters at these various churches. Let me start off by saying to each of you, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. This is a great day that is set aside to observe the good, wonderful works that our mothers have performed in our lives. I didn't get a chance to say too much. I didn't want to say too much today because my mama gone on to glory. And sometimes I deal with it okay, and then sometimes it pricks my heart. I try not to speak either way. But I tell you, a mother loves their children. I know you heard a song that said mother loves her children all the time, but mothers love their children. And you want somebody to protect you. Your mother will take care and protect you. I know mothers sometimes they say, I'll stay with you when you're wrong to help you get right. And when they get right, well, they're there for you, but they will fight for you. I remember my mother, somebody called, they said, put their hand on me in the wrong place. And my mother came into the place, and when she arrived, she didn't come like she was coming to a fashion show. It looked like she was trying to put on whatever she could to get out that house, to get to her baby. And I tell you, things did not go as some folks had planned that day, because my mama, God bless her soul, Mary Hale, stepped into place and said, who that messing with my boy? Don't put your hands on my child. Oh man, that was a wonderful time in my life. It's a wonderful time in a lot of our lives. So we know our mothers are precious to us. And those of us that have lost their mothers and have gone on glory, God bless you. We're all part of a society, of a club that a lot of people think is a glorious thing to be a part of, but we all know it's a hurtful thing. It's once you lose your mama, and I'm from the South, y'all, so my connection with my mama and my dad, my whole family, we just finished celebrating Daddy's 99th birthday last week, and today is Mother's Day, and I was trying my best not to do something. You know what I did this weekend though? I did on Friday. I sat out in my backyard. I thank God for the life of my mama, and I cleaned up a little bit in the backyard. Next thing I knew, I had a slab of ribs on the grill and some of them leg quarters, and had the air smelling good. And my whole time I enjoyed, because I felt like I was spending it with my mama. And I got some of the ribs left over. So when I'm finished with this show, I'm going to be I got them in the oven. And my CEO came over the other day and brought me a beautiful pint of potato salad, Brother Alonzo. And I tried a little bit of that salad yesterday. I said, this is going to be for Sunday night dinner. So when I finish dealing with y'all and we get finished having our little time together, know and believe Pastor is going to go and have a wonderful Mother's Day dinner. And we'll be celebrating all the mothers that are here with us and all of those who have left, and we let our mothers go. Not let our mothers go, but our mothers have gone on to be with the Lord. All right. So happy Mother's Day. Now I want to say a special Mother's Day greeting. Well, I don't even think she's a mother, but she's a female, and she's one of my former students. When I was at Miles in the college choir, this young lady joined the choir, and she had so much energy and such an upbeat personality. Everybody liked her. But I just recently saw, within the last few weeks, that she was up to receive her doctorate. And then a few minutes ago, I saw that she had actually been on stage and got her doctorate. So I will say her name. Congratulations, Dr. Pauletta Brown. God bless you. And hey, we had some good times. I had no clue that the life was going to lead you to this part of your journey. And I did not know that I would be around to see it. So God bless you. Congratulations, sister. Congratulations. All that work that you put in, it all paid off. And now you are on to your destination. Amen. Because now you just work. We all know we got to work those degrees. And now that you have a doctorate, we know that God is going to begin to bless you in many ways that you've never even thought of. All right, God bless you, Pauletta. And one of these days, hopefully I'll be able to get you on the show to talk to our people here at the licmc.net family and have you share a little bit about our time together. She's gone on tour with me and all that good stuff. Now, listen. This was Sunday. We have a joy service, and Reverend Eddie J.D. Pruitt is going to be our speaker. I called him today and just kind of let him know that we're still looking forward to being with him. And he was gracious and happy. And I told him that next week he has agreed to be on the show just to kind of say hello to everybody and encourage everybody to come out and hear the word that has been placed in his heart. And I think next Sunday going to be a little bit more special, even because we're reaching out to all of our surrounding brothers and sisters in the Lord at some of those churches I've been naming off. And I'm going to probably name a few more because I want them to understand this is a move of God. I would prefer that the people that came to participate and volunteer to serve with us at Joy Ministry, I really would prefer that you be a member of somebody's church. Now, if you just come to me as is, God bless you. I'm a licensed ordained minister, and Joy Ministries is operating under the auspices of the state as a church. So we'll work with you long enough to get you assigned to a pastor, but we would much rather people have a affiliation with their own home church, and then we can move on because we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of people that we want to help along the way. We got Dr. Adrian and Dr. Joe Johnson, who have a wonderful Wahibra ministry there in Uganda and all those parts of Africa that they're doing with the communities to help them learn how to be businessmen, and for the females to help them learn how to have proper hygiene, and all kinds of, she has partnerships going with the students at Cass Tech High School where they work to make what is known as a reusable pad for the females, and they link up with the people there in Africa once they deliver them to listen and to give them thanks for allowing them to have that opportunity. So we always we want to support them, and we want to be able to do that before this year is out, to be able to give them a nice sizable donation from Joy Ministries, because they actually helped start us off back in January when we had our first Joy Ministries live service. She and her husband, attorney Joe Johnson, were our first speakers. So we told them that we're going to sign on with them to help support what they're doing. So we need a lot of people to come and help us. Now, the second month we had it, yours truly, Pastor Christopher, brought us a message of joy on what we're trying to do at Joy Ministries. We just simply want to spread joy. It's just like a smile. If you smile, most of the time, the smile will come right back at you. So we want to just be able to celebrate joy. We want to we get together, because sometimes we're surrounded by so much negativity. Nobody wants to be around us. You know, we've almost isolated ourselves. While COVID, thank God he allowed us to make it through it, but it kind of reinforced the aloneness in us. And a lot of people still have not come out of this shell per se, or have not reunited with others in spreading the good news. The good news. What is the good news? The good news is the gospel of Jesus Christ. And he said, I come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. So I came to give you joy. So that's all. We want people that got the right positive, spirit-filled attitude. And listen, let me say to you, when I started this, I kind of knew that I was going to have some trouble, but I had no idea it was going to go. God is allowing me to be tested and tried in so many ways. And every time I have to stop, I'd almost be losing it. You know what I'm saying? I tell you the truth. I almost be losing it, but sometimes he just stops me and says, you know what? Have some joy about this, because this is just going to open up a door for a better blessing. You know, I like to always kind of give you an update on my week when we get to these meetings. I don't know if our CEO is going to be joining us. I called Dorothea, but I don't know if they've been on us, but I can go ahead and talk about it. But let me tell you, I started this week off with flying colors. We celebrated my dad's 99th birthday on last weekend, and thanks to my family, and thanks to the LICMC.net family, and my producer, London, Washington, man, y'all really put it on, and they're still enjoying the fruits of what we did last week. And I did okay. I came on back home and started getting myself ready for the coming week. Now, previously it had rained a lot, hadn't it? We had a lot of rain, and I had a little hole in the ceiling, but it was just a little sleek leak. Me and my CEO, Brother Alonzo, had invited me over one day, and I went over to have a wonderful meal. He had barbecued burgers. And he told me, I got a burger on the grill for you, Pastor. I said, I'm on my way to get it. And we had a nice, wonderful time. And I came back to my house and walked in the front door. And the first thing I saw was ceiling on the floor. And I looked up and I see nothing but the air. This whole portion of the ceiling, oh Lord, there it is. A portion of the ceiling had fallen down. And I started to lose it then. I started saying, you know, God, every time it's always something. But I didn't allow that to happen. I simply said, thank you, Lord, and made a way. And I want to stop now and say thank you to my good friend who came by. Brother James Cooper called his friends and made sure that someone came to hurriedly cover my roof and get things going. I see now our CEO has joined us. I just finished talking about you, Brother Alonzo. How you doing?
How you doing, Pastor? All is well.
Yeah, I was just telling him about you. It made that wonderful. That, y'all, this brother got a style on cooking.
Oh
He
man.
made a burger for me. He made a burger for me. Called me and said, Pastor, I got a burger on the grill for you. And like I told y'all, I said, it's a burger. I'm finna go get it.
You sure did too.
And I went over there. We got to talking and had fun. And man, the burger was there and then it was gone. But I was telling Alonzo when I came home, that's what I ran into. I had
Oh,
such
the
a
hole
good
in the film.
time. I had such a good time with you. And then when I walked in the house, I saw that hole in my roof
The
and my
devil
whole
said, "Oh,
spirit.
the devil said, oh, you think you might gonna have some fun and eat some good
That was
burger?"
the yeah, yes. What I simply said, well, to God be the glory. Let's go open up other doors for me. And we did a wonderful move of God. Brother Cooper hooked me up with a sister that brought her nephews and her sons by, and the next thing I know, they had a blue tarp covering my ceiling and my roof. To this day now, it's covered, and thank God we got a way to keep going. But now,
Amen.
I would like to ask you all, Brother Alonzo, we were talking about our next service, which is our joy service, but now that's this month. But now in the month of June, my brother Alonzo asked, let him do something with Joy Ministries. And I told him this morning, we almost had an argument. Just almost. But I said, yeah, go ahead. And he told me he wanted to do this. Tell us what you're going to do in June, brother.
I said, "Be quiet, Pastor. Let me say what I gotta say. This is what I want to do."
Well, what was it?
I said I wanted to do something nice for the pastor because I know every year in the CME denomination they do something in July as far as the pastors going to another church or they stay. Am I right?
Right.
So I know in July they're gonna probably have something planned or whatever may happen. But in June on our Joy Ministry Day, I wanted to do something nice for him and his wife because they very nice people, man. They've been
Okay.
very nothing but nice and to me ever since I met them. And, people always be saying they're gonna do something nice and they want to do something nice. You know how I am, man. I just like to just do it rather than talk about it. So I just wanted to cook for them a nice little meal for them.
Okay. Well, but it sounds like you've already established, and I will go right along with you, that in the fourth Sunday in June, uh, our Joy Ministries, we always like to do community stuff anyway, but in the fourth Sunday in June, we will celebrate and appreciate Pastor Adrian Swanigan, the pastor of Carter Metropolitan Stevens Church, the church where right now Joy Ministries is headquartered every fourth Sunday. So and then Reverend Swanigan is one of our generous contributors. He has constantly contributed to our ministry and us taking care of the bills as best we could. And I think that would be so appropriate. Now you're going to do some cooking.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
I was thinking of you know, because I know we do usually do something every time we do joint ministry.
Right.
Pastor, you've been doing a good job and having people come through and cook for us with the sandwiches, with the lasagna. We even had some jerk chicken one time.
Yeah.
So I was getting a little jealous because I said, you know what, ain't nobody gonna out cook me. So I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I did want to show off a little bit, because people been saying, you gonna cook, and I'm, me, nah. So I said, you know what, I could just find a day to actually cook for the people. So I would think July would be not July, but next month.
Next month, the fourth Sunday in
Yeah,
June.
God will, just to do something nice for some. It's always good to feel appreciated, and it's been a whole year he been at that church. And
Yes.
I just want them to feel appreciated, without them having to feel like people got to come out they
Right.
doing too much. It's always good to show people that you love them, man. And sometimes it's good to show them through food.
I agree with you, and we're going to be ready to celebrate Pastor Swanigan. So I'm going to ask that everyone now be prepared to join us the fourth Sunday in June. Um, I think the meal is going to be primarily for the pastor and his family, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then, of course, for the people that are coming to the service, our brother Granville will be out there with his food truck. His food truck is named, oh my God, he going to get mad. I think it's called Goodies to Go. I think that's the name of the truck. And he will be out there, I think, from about 11 o'clock that morning until about 4 or 5 o'clock that evening. So we're encouraging the people in the community even to stop by his food truck. From what I understand, I didn't get a chance to get nothing the last time. I told him, brother, you stole that. And then he put me a plate aside and wound up giving it to a sister and brother on the street who are asking about food. But last time he had chicken wings and fries and shrimp and all that good stuff. And he had a variety of stuff. But that'll be for the general public. Now, for those that will be honoring the pastor, we're going to have him give invitations to the people he wants to have dinner with. And that'll give you a little bit of a head count. Because I know we done cooked for a lot of people before. But
And
we
got
want
kicked
to
out
check.
of churches. We ain't gonna get kicked out of this one.
Y'all, we did never been kicked out of a church. That's our joke. That's our joke. We have never been kicked out of a church.
We ain't never
Not
been
for
kicked out
food.
because somebody made some good food. Nobody would never dare do nothing like that.
It did look like things got a little sour after that meal. But that's okay. God has a way of turning things in the direction he wants it to go. Now, I sent our flyer, Brother Eddie Pruitt, who is going to be with us this fourth Sunday. And I did talk to him today again, and he said he will be joining us next Sunday on this show. And there he is. That's Reverend Eddie Pruitt. He's going to be our guest speaker for this coming fourth Sunday, Joy Night. Joy Ministry service. Listen, it starts at 3, but LICMC.net family is going to join us at 4. So we're having so much time with that praise and worship service till I think last time we had it, we got it right at the time that the service was about to start. So that I was telling them earlier, Alonzo, that testimony time is taking on a life of its own, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time the last 4 Sundays. So Eddie Pruitt is going to be our minister for the evening. Again, ladies, we want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We want to make sure that you have a wonderful day today. Listen, again, I'm going to reach out to my brothers and my sisters that are in that area. I did tell everybody earlier, Alonzo, that I've been reaching out. And tomorrow, these are the people that are going to hear from us. We left off, I think, at Bethel Temple Baptist Church. That's right there on 28th Street. Pastor Damon Mosley. Remember, he was the fellow that came by to do a pinch hit for Tabernacle Baptist pastor for our revival. He came in and preached the house happy and left, and we wanted to make sure we get him back. We also have in that area the new Ebenezer Baptist Church. We're going to be making sure that we send that invitation for them to join us this fourth Sunday. The Christ Cathedral Baptist Church. Of course, we talked about inviting the Bailey Temple Church of God in Christ. Our neighbors right there on McKinley Street. The Right Way Baptist Church, which is right there on 25th Street. The new Mount Moriah Baptist Church, on Knoll. My granddaddy used to live on Knoll, but that's right there in that area. We're also reaching out to the Motor City Baptist Church, right there on 28th Street, to the Greater Mount Hebron Baptist Church, there on 29th Street, and finally the Whole Truth Church of God on Humboldt Street. All of these are our neighbors right there in the Carter metropolitan area, and we're going to be making sure we get them this whole little packet, they're going to get from me this week. We're going to send that out tomorrow to the post office. I told them, I read the beginning of this letter off to everybody to let them know who we were, what Joy Ministries is about, and we want to encourage all of our churches in this area. We want to encourage all of our pastors of these churches to send us on the fourth Sunday. If you don't come yourself, but we like to have, back in the day, y'all got to forgive me. Back in the day, we used to have roll call, and I wanted to see if I could have a roll call for Joy Ministry Services. Just call out these churches and see who responds. See if it's somebody come and say, "We're here." And so we're going to be asking the pastors to send somebody from each of these churches. We got about 17, 18 churches that we would like to be a part of our next Joy Ministry service. And we're going to be sending these invitations out tomorrow. Pastors will get a little packet from us. And each month now, we're going to be encouraging our churches. And we'll send a fresh pack out each month with the flyer attached of the persons that are going to be preaching for us. Now, next month, we want everybody to come and say hello to Pastor Adrian Swanigan. So next month, you'll get a whole nother pack. But it's going to ask you to come and be prepared to present a gift to the man of God.
Amen.
Man of God who has been there at the Carter Church on the West Grand Boulevard in Boulevard, came in a year ago. He came in a year ago. And we both got, he got there a month and I got there the next month. And he took a church that had been closed. They were meeting online. Our home church had really, after COVID, had went online and they had not done the in-house return. And I think Pastor Swanigan told him, we're going to do this every Sunday now. We're going to do it every Sunday. I think they had started doing periodic service now. Don't nobody get mad at me. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think they had like a second or fourth Sunday they would meet in person. But when Reverend Swanigan got there, he said, nope, we're finna have every Sunday back again. And the church has been growing by leaps and bounds. Lonzo and myself, Lonzo is the CEO of Luther LLC. Y'all remember Luther? And Luther is undergirding the expense of the band. We made a contract with our church to provide music for them, and they provide our company, Luther LLC, with a check every week. And in turn, we make sure that we get our people in place. So we're looking forward to this time, and I'm hoping. I know it's going to be a great celebration. We're looking at doing this on the fourth Sunday, but on the fourth Sunday in June, we're going to definitely celebrate. Now, I was almost about to say something else. I need to say it right quick before I forget it. And that is this month. This is the month of May. On the 31st, that's the 5th Saturday in May, we will once again be serving breakfast to the men of the Michigan Veteran Foundation. And thank God we got an inside man. We looking right at him. Brother Alonzo has been working there for quite a few years, and he and the CEO, Rahida DeBeja, are working together to host us as we come. Now this year, this month, we had a brother James came and helped us last month, but now this month, my CEO said we're gonna do it. We'll cook the breakfast. So I told him, I said, well, you the CEO, you done said it. It is so. So we'll be joining him this 5th to 31st. We'll come in there and get it going. So,
amen.
breakfast has to be served by 9, right?
O'clock, yes, sir.
All right. Well, my brothers and my sisters, we cannot open this particular event up to everyone, but we do need your help. Now, scrolling on the bottom of your screen, you will see different ways that you can help us with financing Enjoy Ministry, because we got to buy this. We got to buy some food now. We got to buy uh, not only some bacon and sausages and pancakes and stuff. We got to buy some eggs. And, everybody talk about how high eggs are. You know they are, but we can use some help. I got to ask you now, if you'll look at the bottom of your screen and see ways that you can donate to help us at Joy Ministries. You can do it through Zelle by 586-525-5150. You can do Cash App, Joy Ministry 2024. And then, of course, givebutter.com, PMN03N. Again, just write down any of those applications. Now, if you want to help us with our long-term campaign, we're going to be featuring that particular campaign, which is Give Butter, for the entire month of July, because we have a goal of $10,000 that we want to reach by the end of the year. And the only way that we can do that is through you giving, through your Give Butter campaign. I prefer that you do it through Give Butter, because that is going to give both parties the proper paperwork that they need to have, as we are a nonprofit. And Give Butter has joined in with us to allow us. Now, we have gotten some donations. We have Irene Washington, who has been giving each month. Brother Lonzo, she gives us a donation each month. And it looks like she has included us in her giving. And we'd like to get as many more of those persons that can give whatever amount you can give. We would need to have that. We're going to start in the month of July showing what our thermometer looks like for our Give Butter account. Right now, we got just a little bit of a shaded area, but we want to do it by stating $100 at a time. So we're going to try to reach our goal of $10,000 by the end of this year. I'd much rather see it happen in August, because that's when we celebrate Joy Night. We have our Joy Night service. Last year we had it at the New Bethel Baptist Church, and the year before then we had it at the Mac Avenue Community Church. And this year it looks like we're going to be at Carter Metropolitan to do Joy Night. So we're looking forward to it. Now, Brother Alonzo, you look like you're at a park.
Yes, sir.
That means you got the boys with you.
Yes, sir, Pastor.
They are out there riding their bikes, aren't they? Look at this. Look at this. I'm so glad that people can see a young brother like you doing what you're doing. And it ain't much. I'm glad to see it live and in color. Nobody had to put a gun to your head to spend time with your boy. God bless you, man. And I know you have had your struggles, but you ain't let none of that affect who you are as a father. And that's a great thing. God bless you. I saw that Wooded area. I said, he's got to be at the park. And
yeah, I've been promising them the bike trail with their bikes and stuff.
Okay.
Nico all happy. He know how to ride that bike without no training wheels now. So he on the go. I'm trying to make sure they happy, and then at the same time,
Nico say he wasn't gonna wait all summer for no training wheels.
That's right. Right. Then by the time they get in the house, they're gonna be nice and tired after they done eating and washing up. So, what you say, Pastor? Proper planning prevents poor performance. They ain't about to be up all night on me.
Well, yeah, that will do the trick. Listen, don't you want to say happy Mother's Day to your mama, man?
Yeah, I just called her.
Oh, okay, well.
But I will say it to everyone out there, happy Mother's Day. To everyone that is watching. And I hope everyone is enjoying their day.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. God bless you. And right, you're doing the job, doing the work, buddy. and it takes a village to raise the children, but the
Yes,
village
sir.
got to be made up of the right people too. And I see and I thank God for you doing that. You got that Lakers. You representing the Lakers now. I see.
Oh, Kobe Bryant, baby, you know that's the man.
Well, Kobe Bryant fans, look at what's going on here. God rest his soul. But
Amen.
God bless you, man. Listen, we are doing again. I was trying to I introduced myself, Brother Alonzo, as the director of Joy Ministries. Brother Alonzo is the chairman of the board. He's chief executive officer of Luther. And when we started Joy Ministries, we wanted to keep the same kind of rhythm going. We made him our chairman of the board of Joy Ministries. So our chairman told me today he wanted to do appreciation for the pastor, and I said, so it is. So this month we're gonna do a kickoff with brother Eddie Pruitt. He's gonna kick us off into our summer month, and then in June we're just going to have an appreciation for Pastor Swanigan, and then
Yes, sir.
I got some business people that we're supposed to highlight our black businesses that day. So I told them that y'all come on and get set up, because after we do what we're appreciation with him, for a few minutes left over, we may be able to feature some black businesses that are there that will be there with us to
Very good idea.
to them. And then listen, we will stop our services in June, and we'll just be on the air all of July. And we ask people that we're just gonna be asking people to help donate your funds. That's our fall fundraiser. We got to get our budget together. We're doing what we can do now, but God is giving us a very, very large territory of responsibility. And I know the only way that we're going to be able to make it is that we got to ask people to be with us. Now, I think Brother Alonzo probably need to go and take his kids, his boys back in and get them settled down for the night, because, he already said he's going to probably cook something, and they're out there riding them bikes. They are going to be tired. So listen, I don't know if we have any music or any video, but I'm going to ask that our producer play something, and let us have a little moment, and let me kind of get my throat together, because I've got a lot of water here, but I need to put a mint or something in my mouth. So let's take a few minutes and listen to some music. Mercy. Song that I did several years ago. I don't really know how many years ago it was, but we recorded that in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, University of Alabama. Tuscaloosa. Yeah, but that was recorded at a church that used to be minister music at the Bailey Tabernacle. Brother Willie Clyde Jones used to be, God rest his soul, used to be the pastor. But now they have moved on, continuing on in glory. I saw a Facebook clipping of them a few days ago, and I said, look like they're on the move as usual. So to all my friends at Bailey Tabernacle, CME Church in Tuscaloosa, God bless you. Good to see you all. And that was where I recorded that song for the North Central Youth and Young Adult Choir at that time. At that time, Sister Attorney Weta Brown and her mother, Dr. Alice Brown, were the supervisors, and we had a wonderful aggregation of singers. And that was taken from one of our recording concerts we did. I think that was done on my birthday on August the 12th. I don't know what year it was, but thank you all for listening. Now, we're about to close out for the night, but I want to bring home a very important message, and that is, we need you. We need your help. We need your support. The thing that we would love to do is to bring our community together and exhibit joy. They might be known. I would like for our area, our community, to be known as, oh, those people are full of joy over there. You over there, you're going to have a good time, and you're going to leave with a smile on your face when you get in that area. Any of these churches that I've named off, we're going to be talking to them and communicating with them and praying for them, and that God will do a majestic and wonderful thing in their congregation and in their lives, so that once a month, it may not be, they may not be able to come every single month, but at least at one time a month, somebody ought to be able to come and say, we still got joy wherever we are. I remember a song they used to do a long time ago that says, after all, after everything that I've seen, after everything that I've been through, I still have joy. And I thank God for giving me the revelation of simply making people remember joy. Joy, we want to continue to pray for the Spring Hill Baptist Church on Buchanan, for the House of Jesus on 28th Street, Goodwill Baptist Church on Beechwood, for St. Stephen's Church on John Hunter, for the Word of Truth Church on Lovett, on the Whole Truth Church of God on Humboldt, the New Deliverance Church of Truth on 32nd Street, to the Bethel Temple Baptist Church on 28th Street, New Ebenezer Baptist on Hartford, Christ Cathedral Baptist Church. And also we want to play for Bailey Temple Church of God in Christ, Right Way Baptist Church, New Mount Moriah, and the Motor City Baptist Church, but a Greater Mount Hebron Baptist Church, and the Whole Truth Church of God. We want to pray for them and ask God to help joy bring about the congregation and the people, so that when we have these meetings of joy, we can come and celebrate and say, look at what the Lord has done. He has turned my weeping into laughter. He's turned my sorrow into joy. And all that we had thought we'd lost, God has restored. And that's what we want to do in Joy Ministries, is continue to bring you joy. Now it's time for me to go. And I want to thank Brother Alonzo for stopping in for a minute and saying hello. We're sorry we didn't get a chance to see Sister Dorothea. We had talked to her earlier, but today was Mother's Day. She was out celebrating. I told her, I said, well, if you want to check in, you ain't got to go nowhere. Just check in from where you are, and we'll help celebrate Mother's Day with you. But I'm sure things got so excited and happy, she probably will call me later and say, oh, Lord, I forgot. But to each and every one of you, happy Mother's Day. And to my dad, God bless you, Dad. We had a good time last week. And as I close, I always like to say his favorite saying: if at first a task is begun, Never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small. Do it well or not at all. Thank you to my LICMC.net family. Thank you, Miss Washington. And God bless you all until we see you again next week.
Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on Lon and Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.